is a division by 3 that I need to take care of. So multiplying both sides by 3 is exactly what I need to do, and I will simplify. And I got the answer. So x equals negative 36. Good. Okay, let's choose one of these two.
B.
Okay, so we have negative 7 plus 14 equals 3 minus 6 plus y. The reason why I would like to work on one of these examples is because simplifying both sides is crucial. See, I'm looking on the left-hand side. Do not move terms around before you fully simplify. Negative 7 plus 14, we know that that is 7. Then you look at the right-hand side, to the right-hand side. 3 minus 6 is negative 3 plus y. Are we okay so far? After you fully simplify both sides, now you can think in terms of moving terms around. So, what will be the next step?
Plus 3.
Yes, we are moving negative 3 to the other side, which means it turns positive, so y equals 10. We don't really like to write this. We write to like y equals 10, not 10 equals y. It's the same thing. It's not a mistake. But is this true? I don't know. It takes a few seconds to check if this is true. The left-hand side is definitely 7. The right-hand side is definitely 7. I would say yes. Any questions? Okay. Good. Okay. Okay, would you like to pick any of these from 13? If not, we'll move on. Again, you can pick from your own problems if that's what you want, from your own assignment. I'm looking at the generic assignment. It's practice, practice, practice. Here, they're all the same. All these first 17 questions are almost identical. Okay, would you like us to work on 18?
Yes, please.
Okay, perfect. Let's look at 18. And this is negative 7 minus 2b equals 14b plus 5. Can anyone walk us through the first step?
Distribution.
Yes, I have to distribute negative 1. And remember, it's a negative 1 in front. And you must distribute to both terms. You cannot pick and choose. So, what do we get? Yes, indeed, equals 14b plus 5. At this point, I realize that there is a term with b and another term with b. They have to be on the same side. I also realize that I see free terms on both sides, and I want them to be on one side. If you understand this step, you're going to cut back tremendously. We're going to cut back on writing. So please bring 14b to this side. It becomes negative, and add 2b to it. What will I get?
Negative 12b.
Do you all agree with negative 12b?
Yes.
Anybody needs help on this one so far? Okay, now the negative 7 moves to the other side. It becomes positive. So I have a positive 7 plus 5. Good. Final step. I need to get rid of this because I want to solve for b. But remember, it's multiplied. You cannot say move negative 12. No. You can move terms. You cannot move parts to the other side, parts of a term. No. So what will be the operation that I need to apply to both sides to remove the negative 12? Say it again.
Nine.
Yes. Yes, I have to divide by negative 12. Negative 12 divided by negative 12 is 1. That's exactly what I wanted. And 12 divided by negative 12 is negative 1. Is this true? I have no clue. No idea. It's a piece of cake, though. Negative 1 here and negative 1 here. Let's start with the right-hand side. Negative 14, because it's 14 times negative 1. Negative 14 plus 5 is negative 9 on the right-hand side. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. But 9 when negative in front is negative 9. Now I can confidently say absolutely yes. I don't need anybody, any expert like Matt or Sarah or Nadi or Glenn or anybody else to come in and say that is wrong or that is true. No, I don't need any of those experts. I can do it myself. I go back, and because replacing b by negative 1 gave me a true statement. True statement. Negative 9 equals negative 9, then I know that this is it. And it takes a blink to check, so I don't miss points. Okay. Do we need more examples? Let's see if we can find one. We will find something like that. Later on. Okay. Too easy just to add 15. Okay. Okay, let's solve this equation. We are given the equation. That's the last problem in this section. And then let's continue. And let's make up a problem like the one we had initially. So 40W, because now I'm sure you feel a little bit better about these equations. But let's work on this last problem from this section. And then I'll make one up similar to the one that Sarah wanted to see. Okay. Can anyone tell us what to do now on this problem?
Distribution.
Say it again.
Distribute.
Careful. This is not the distributive law. Very good. The distributive law requires multiplication and addition, or multiplication and subtraction. Here we do not have two operations. We do not have multiplication and addition of terms and multiplication and subtraction of terms. We do not. So therefore, if you don't make mistakes, then why do you need me? So thank you. That's what I want. I'm kidding. This is the distributive law, which is not here. This is just the associative law, right? A, B, C. Associative law of multiplication. Because I cannot multiply 2 by W, it's just 2W. Now I have to use this, meaning I have to multiply the 6 and the 2. Because this 6 times 2w is the same with 6 times 2 times w, and is the same with 6 times 2 times w. They intentionally put in the grouping symbol to trip us. That's exactly what they put it in. There is no need, but they put it in. Good. So, what will this term become? So I have the 40w,
12W?
12w. Good. Now I have to add like terms. Don't try to move these terms anywhere because they are like terms. We will combine them. 40 apples plus 12 apples.
52.
52 apples. Final step. Don't say move 52. I cannot. It's connected by a strong operation.
By?
Yes. So I have 936 divided by 52. Let's say I can show you with a calculator, but let's say I don't have a calculator. And I don't want to divide. I want to simplify.
Yes.
So I see both are divisible by 2 because they are both even numbers. 52 divided by 2 is 26. 936 divided by 2 will be 4, 6, and 8. They are still even numbers. I will divide by 2 again. 13. And here 234. Now I have no choice. Why? Because 13 is a prime number. I have to check whether 234 is divisible by 13. And I can use a calculator, but I just want you to see that most of the time, simplification, so 234 divided by 13. Simplification gives us a very, very easy path most of the time to the final answer. So W is 18. Is it true? I have no clue. However, I don't need anybody to tell me yes or no. I will plug it in. I will use a calculator. 40 times 18 plus 6 times 2 times 18. If the answer is this, then I'll say yes. If the answer is not this, then I'm in trouble. And I have to start from scratch. So here it is. So 40 times 18 and plus 12 times 18. If I click, when I click enter, if I don't get to 936, then I'm in trouble. I got 936, and therefore I will say absolutely yes. And this is it. Now, a similar situation with the one we had, I can make one up. I cannot guarantee if the answer is going to be nice or not. So let's say 2x plus 10 divided by 3 equals 12. I don't even know what to expect. I just made it up. Because it was similar to the one we started with. Okay, now you have a little bit of more experience with equations. What will you do first? What will you eliminate?
The 3.
The 3, absolutely. So we have to multiply both sides by 3. So this will be simplified here. Do not omit to multiply to both sides. If you multiply the left-hand side by 3, you must multiply the right-hand side by 3. There is no way around it. So then the left-hand side is 2x plus 10 only, and the right-hand side is 36. Now let's see how we continue. And I'm sure when we finish this one now, after all the practice that we looked at, you're going to see, oh yeah, you're going to say, oh, it's easy. What will you do next?
Subtract 10.
Subtract 10. In other words, I'm moving a term. On one side it was positive, on the other side it will become negative. So 2x equals 26. 36 minus 10. So, final answer, what will you do? And please don't say move 2. I cannot, because it's connected by a very strong operation. Yes.
So it'd be 13.
Yes, because we have to divide both sides by 2, and we get 13. Does it work? No clue. Piece of cake. 2 times 13 is 26. 26 plus 10 is 36. When I divide 36 by 3, if I do not get 12, then I'll say absolutely not, but I do get 12, so I'll say absolutely yes. So once you get the hang of these equations, you will always consider them the easiest of the easiest. Any questions? Any questions? Good. Now we finally can move on to the last section of chapter 1. 1.6. And I am on page 7. Good. Okay. The last section is the same thing what we just did, but applied to word problems. So here we have to work on several. There is an assignment with 25 questions. I think we should select at least 3 or 4. Let's read what's in here, and then we'll decide. Express the English phrase using mathematical symbols. This is very important. The sum of 7 and 19. Can anyone tell us how to write the sum of, yes, the sum of 7 and 19? Good. These sometimes appear to be difficult to students. Translate the following phrase into an algebraic expression. 8 less than 42. So let's discuss this one. You have $42 in your pocket. I have 8 less than what you have. How will you write this expression?
42 minus 8.
42 minus 8. So very good. So I know that this is confusing. You may be tempted to write 8 minus 42, but always translate it in your head as I just did. I have 8 less than what you have. Do I have 8 minus 42 or 42 minus 8? So it has to be 42 minus 8.
You could also do negative 8 plus 42.
Correct. Correct. So then we get 34. So it means that I have 34, you have 42. Okay. 10 times a number. Normally when we say a number and we don't specify it, we replace it by x. So how will I write 10 times a number? Ten times a number.
10x.
Yes, perfect, very good. 10x is indeed good. Twice the sum of a number and 6. This is tricky. Twice the sum of a number. Twice the sum of a number and 6, correct. The sum of a number and x and 6. Yes, x plus 6. This is the sum of a number and 6. The sum of a number and 6. Twice that. It does not say twice the number blah, blah, blah. No. It says twice something. The sum of a number and 6. This is the sum. If you put just 2 in front without parentheses, you're not multiplying, you're not determining twice the sum, you're only determining twice x. So in order to write twice the sum, you have to create the sum first, put it in parentheses, and then twice that. Okay, any questions? The sum of triple a number and -5. So the sum of triple a number and -5. How do we write this?
That'd be 3x minus 5.
The sum of 3x minus 5. You can say, well, where's the sum? Okay, you can write it like this first. The sum of triple the number and -5. But still, this translates into this. Any questions? Any questions? Megan, are you with us? Are you paying attention? Okay, good. Okay, next. The sum of a number and 29 is -14. The sum of a number and 29 is -14. Okay, the sum
It's
Of-
addition.
of a number and 29 is translates into the equal symbol, -14. Again, the sum of a number and 29 is -14.